Good afternoon. Welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at Noon. As you can see, we're not in the newsroom today. We're in my basement. No, we're at the campaign headquarters for Eddie Francis, Mayor Eddie Francis. He just had a presser at noon. We streamed live on the website with his job creation and economic diversification plan. More on that in a minute. First, some headlines, folks. A bizarre one out in Hayburg. An off-duty Amherstburg police officer gave chase and arrested a man Monday afternoon who jumped out of some bushes on the side of the road on County Road 50. He was nude. He was masturbating. He was chased down, cuffed, thrown in a cruiser, and arrested. You can read that online. No names were released, unfortunately, but we'll try to get a name for you. And like we said, story in the paper today, the challenger to the incumbent, to Eddie, Rick Limoges, blasted him yesterday on the job creation front. Francis responded in the paper, and again at noon today with a detailed plan he's going to talk about in a minute. Limoges blasted him on Facebook again this morning for what he called his 3P job creation strategy. The 3 Ps stands for planned, proposed, and projected. But again, Eddie's going to respond to that in a minute. And an Essex woman, she got more than she bargained for, folks, when she picked up a bag of grapes from Walmart. There was a black widow spider in it. That's racing to the top of the charts on our website. We have a video that Jay Crick shot as well. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you wash your grapes. And just one last thing, in that Facebook poll I tell you about every day, Eddie, I got bad news. You're losing. It's Limoges had 682 likes, and Eddie is at 520 likes. But here to talk about his job creation plan right now, not Facebook, is Windsor Mayor Eddie Francis. Come on in, Eddie. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, a big day for you today. Just nutshell at home. Tell the folks, keep it slim and short, but what the big strokes are.
We had an opportunity today to release our platform on job creation and economic diversification because of our efforts over the past several years to hold the line on taxes, to reduce debt, and to certainly get our financial house in order and make the investments that we've made in infrastructure. We're now in a position to reposition this economy and really move forward on job creation and economic development. As many people know at home, we've had some great success with the renewable energy sector. We want to build and target other sectors: maintenance, repair, overhaul. We have a skilled workforce. We have the location, we have the university and the college, and we have the airport and the facilities to support maintenance, repair, and overhaul. That is a large multi-billion-dollar industry. We're going to get into the health and life sciences sector with the Satellite Medical School, the university and college, and the work that they're doing. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's well-positioned for Windsor and Essex. We want to get back into tourism, certainly promote and get back to our numbers in terms of where we were. But overall, it's about holding the line on taxes. It's about reforming the way we do business at City Hall, creating a one-stop shop, if you will, one department for economic development applications, and it's about assisting small businesses. And with our new business retention and expansion program, we know that 60 to 80% of small businesses are the ones that contribute to our local economy, or 60 to 80% of local economic contributions is because of the work of small business, and we want to make sure that we're helping them create, retain jobs, and we've launched our business retention expansion program. But you can catch it all at francis2010.ca. Go read all about the plan. It's pretty.
Can't get a question in edgewise here. Okay, hold on. It's okay. Me, so. I told him to run with the ball. But talk to me more about tourism. Yeah. That's the thing that excited me the most. I got a little baby at home. You talked about a children's village. Sounds like the canal is dead in the water, but a transient marina. You're floating that idea. Yeah. Talk to us. Also, you cited some very frightening numbers about pre-2001. The place was hopping. Now we're down in the tank. How are we going to restore tourism to this beautiful place?
At our peak, we had 10 million visitors. Right now, we're at 3.9 million. At its peak, we had hundreds of millions of dollars coming to this community. But what I've heard from families, and you've got a young family, I got a young family, people want something to do here. We need to build the facilities. We need to provide them reason to stay here, not to go to London, not to go to anywhere else, but stay here. And to do that, something as simple as a children's museum, something as simple as children's gardens, something that was talked about a long time ago but never acted on. We now have the opportunity, because of the hard work that we've done, to financially make it happen. A transient marina is something that is simple, that could be part of our riverfront redevelopment, that will attract people here in the summer, that will occupy our restaurants, our bars, visit some of the attractions that we have in this region. Those are the elements of the puzzle that we're bringing together that we can move on, given the hard work that we've been able to certainly achieve over the past several years in terms of getting our financial house in order. And we do it within our existing framework, within our existing capital budgets, within our existing capital plans, not having to go to the taxpayer and say, we need more money to do this, because after all, a large plank and a large part of our platform is to hold the line on taxes.
Okay, and this one's going to be making headlines, going to be making waves. I think it was actually a responsible thing to do. You didn't make a promise you couldn't keep outsourcing. You say everything's on the table, and maybe not 2011, maybe not 2012, but down the road, boom, we could have more outsourcing.
Well, it's consistent, and I don't want You know, I know in campaigns a lot of things are said, and everything I say in my campaign I intend to deliver on. And when I ask the question, I'm honest about it. And you know, you look at my track record, I've always said taxpayer first, and I've always said that we will consider every possible thing that's on the table to ensure that we're driving better value. You can't hold the line on taxes, you can't reduce debt, you can't make investments in terms of attracting jobs and diversifying the economy, you can't build children's gardens and do all that without constantly looking at how you deliver your business. And everything will be on the table, everything will continue to be looked at, and we do that not only in the short term, but we do it for the long term as well.
Final thoughts?
I hope that people get out there. If you want to read our plan, it's pretty detailed. It's online. We'll be releasing more platforms. Go to francis2010.ca. More importantly, get to know who's running for your council. Get to know who's running for these positions. Ask the tough questions. Make an informed decision.
Okay, thank you for joining
Thank
us. Folks, thanks for tuning in. For those of you keeping score at home, we're going to do the exact same thing with Limoges. Go Spits Go online and on your porch. We are the Windsor Star.